United Nations has defined 17 sustainable development goals for us. And when we look at these goals, it touches pretty much all parts of our lives. It touches everything all the companies of the world do. It touches everything that governments try to do. So it's not only about environment, it's not only about energy, it's not only about transportation, it's about many things. For example, about equality in the world. It's about helping developing nations to become developed nations and so on.
We just launched our recent strategy in January 2021, and the title of the strategy is Sustainable Success with Customers. So sustainability comes into every part of what we do within the organization. And at Kone, it's not only about the environment. When we say sustainability, we've got four angles to it, Of course, certainly environment plays a key role, but we also have diversity and inclusion coming in. And the reason for that is today with digitalization and the digital revolution that's happening, you need to have more kinds of people from diverse industries to join your organization to enhance the growth of the company to a larger space. So obviously, diversity is not just about gender; it's also about the kind of thinking we bring in into the organization. The third area is basically compliance and ethics. I think for an organization to really be sustainable, you have to follow ethical practices because customers want to work with organizations who have a purpose and who probably have an ethical practice. So that's the third part of sustainability. And the fourth bit is we also have smart and sustainable cities as a part of our sustainability commitment. And why? Because more and more cities, when cities grow, they want to grow with a purpose. They want to grow and make meaning in the city that people live in. The cities have an identification, and people want to belong to cities which have a purpose. And obviously, with generations, with X and Gen X and Y moving, and the millennials coming to make a decision, let's say 10, 15 years down the line, they want to be recognized and be, acknowledged with organizations which stand for a purpose in life. So, which is why we want to grow along with cities. So, one of the keystones of our strategies also can we be a part of the growth of smart and sustainable cities. So, when I say sustainability, it's there in every part of the strategy. Plus, it is also part of our culture. We have safety, quality, and sustainability as a part of our culture. So, culture is what drives our organization's sustainability commitments.
We create solutions for combating climate change and accelerate a shift to a circular economy. Our climate goal by 2030 is to really help our customers reduce their GHG emissions by up to 20 million tons carbon CO2 equivalent annually. And this happens every single year after that. What does that mean for us? It's also equivalent to removing more than 3.5 million passenger cars off the roads. So in Singapore, I think we have about 600,000 passenger cars. So it's quite a good amount already today. So, and we are heading towards 20 million in 10 years. We also refine waste and residues and innovate raw materials into renewable fuels and sustainable feedstocks for plastics and other materials. Neste renewable raw material portfolio consists of over 10 different types of waste and residues, oils and fats and vegetable oils. Waste and residue today already account for 83% of Neste's total renewable raw material inputs. We are also expanding our raw material portfolio and capabilities with a focus on scalable and sustainable raw materials and technologies. We are also the world's leading producer of renewable diesel and sustainable aviation fuel. So developing chemical recycling to combat the plastic waste challenge as well. Neste's renewable diesel differs from conventional biofuel. Just want to mention that, it's really 100% pure without any blending of any fossil fuel.
At Supercent, we are helping our clients to build a long-term sustainable marketing strategy that positions our clients' brand and innovations in the right way, which ideally will lead to customer preference and trust and also greater profits. And from my perspective, green isn't simply a quick fix marketing tactic, but it needs to be sold into your brand, your products, your culture, the processes and employees if you're looking to use it as a platform. So I help our clients to sort of define the strategies and and then create the messaging, create the communications. But to start with, each step of the process should be analyzed and measured from an environmental impact perspective, so that you're able to provide transparency on the required evidence for sustainable marketing. There are many good sustainability auditors we partner with who can advise businesses on the right steps to take. From my perspective, a company that is honest and genuinely committed to sustainability, they can earn the respect and loyalty of their customers.